It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. Down the sideline he goes. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Here we go.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Burrow going to change things up. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
3rd and 9 here. Now Richardson lets one go downfield for Pierce. And he bats it away, and it falls down quickly.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
4th down, the Colts are calling on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 42. The Bengals at 500 at 6 and 6. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here we go, here we
From
go.
the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
11 empty.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. It's complete to 1. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football. Here's McPherson now to send it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Here's Richardson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it. And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
10 through 11, 10 through 11.
Now it's Richardson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive. And it's been paying off for them so far this game.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly?
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Ready.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
18, find it.
Richardson to throw off play action. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Colts on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Richardson looking to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Come on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Richardson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go. Here
so
we go.
A 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Empty. 11 empty. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Adebawore, he got in there to stop him before he could get back to the line of scrimmage.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty.
Now Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem.
Here we go.
They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Twelve. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
11, Thomas. 11. 12. 11, Mighty. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Here we go.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Stop.
Burrow will throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Gun.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Jamar Chase. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
18 rattling.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
They run once more with Taylor. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And the Colts first down.
Okay,
so
ready.
they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Here's Richardson to throw. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Jelani Woods, 41 yards. And the Colts get a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Richardson will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
11.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Burrow on play action. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
12. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
They'll drop to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
11 MT, take. 11 MT. 11.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
3. 70 Lions.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And some room to roam now. Now he gets free up the left sideline. Off to the races. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, an even 90 yards. yards. And the Colts are back within a score. That halftime lead dwindling.
I love the way you just said that. Perfectly encapsulates what we're seeing right here. Strike after strike, making the big comeback, and right now they are putting the pressure on them in a huge way.
Second touchdown of the half, and that one was a big one.
Ready.
Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. He's got it at the 2, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here we go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
Here is 3rd and 5.
11, Thomas. Twelve. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. To return is McKenzie. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Now Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Unlock line. Hey.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 156 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back to Taylor on first down. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 9 from the 44. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them. Pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
The field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now it's Richardson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Samuel. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 30. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Here we go.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Julian Blackmon bringing him down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Play action. It's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
On 3rd down, Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try?
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Richardson to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
18, pioneer.
Here's Richardson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 70 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points in that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Here we go.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Here we go with Burrow. That is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
This is 1st and 10.
Dragon 60.
Richardson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here we go.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Now Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Gay knocks this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. Finding Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
Throwing, Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Cam Taylor on the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
Okay,
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out.